is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the hand.
Oh, bitch.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, that's new. Do you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football? I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Slams ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Snap it to the back. He didn't get there. Fourth and goal from the one, and they are stopped.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The Longhorns buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Andrews. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can commit.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Garrison. At the 35, he's loose. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Garrison. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
going to sling it on second down. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Right.
That's crazy. This game's ass.
Want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Oh, my God.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's a heat.
What are you talking about?
Makes a catch, converts
Fuck
on
you.
4th down, is still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch.
Who else
in
was
the end
doing
zone,
that? Georgia
that
was doing
nice
that. They
job
was
by
basically
the
getting blocks
Yeah,
doing
it's
that
critical,
dumbass shit.
David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his
I
own
couldn't
5.
kill him.
He gets a block. He is
That's after the shot. Good job,
game,
Josh.
and that one has the offense set up nicely. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man. It's Andrews. Quick step and go. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. 4th They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast.
There we go.
Somebody miss.
Get that aftershock after the
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down.
So all these niggas are wide receivers. So this must be his gotcha, nigga. Thank you, because don't piss me off.
Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top.
Drop that. Come on now. Daryl, what the fuck wrong with you, man?
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Got him. Fuck, nigga.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out.
Damn, I was late on that bitch. But he missed? Or he made it? He missed. Ooh, he made it.
Right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
I don't know how much longer they could have gone trying that field goal. 50 plus, that's tough. The kicker will take it. He gave it everything he could, knocked it off the crossbar and went in. Nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
3 niggas. Good mission. Oh, them niggas pussy.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Some natural hair, no soft skin, yo, big ass in that sundress.
To at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Oh, shit.
Inside the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
I really don't like that matchup.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout.
Yep. I think that was going to happen. But that bitch too late.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Going right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this.
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Santos. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lost to fire on second down.
Tony, how you got motherfucking platinum hammer and this nigga got
catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Now on the move. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
Okay,
he's out of
Silver out
bounds
the
at
shot.
the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. Here comes the Texas offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
Bitch!
The quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering.
Come on, man.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Damn, over 3 innings kind of crazy.
Incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frank. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field.
I think it's wide open. What does he want, though?
Pocket breaking down.
Oh, wow.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo.
Thank you, God.
It's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire.
What's that nigga doing? Is that a stop?
Shoots it to the left.
Oh, that's a dive. That's a dive. Because where's my... Who is that? Who is that?
That's a really nice looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas.
No, that's a white boy. That's not who's over there.
Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Fuck that 97 speed.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Garrison.
Do I get a fumble?
Get away from one tackle, but plenty of
just not in my
along
cards,
the way.
so.
Decent pickup on that play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
31 to 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Yikes. Go kill that nigga.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first.
Fucking RPO gotta be to this nigga, right?
Looking to throw for it. He makes a grab.
That
he'll be
lips.
marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give them the lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown this season.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
There, just show.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. Turning it on. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here.
Sorry,
make sure this guy goes
I didn't even mean it.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the
Damn,
receiver.
damn.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Put in reverse, Terry.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Back to pass on second down. Now improvising. All kinds of time before he fires right.
We'll take that. We'll take
He
that.
dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And at this point in the game, we just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds.
Yeah.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure.
Why'd they kick me off? I'm trying to hit stick this nigga.
His presence fell to making the stop after a short gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Motion from the wideout. This is a design run.
4 down?
And he needed
Okay.
1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Longhorns are marching down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock.
Good hit on him, Tony.
The quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play.
Oh, no, that's Cornell. Shout out
You've
Cornell.
worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. A designed run.
Good hits.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits.
With a nigga with 60 speed.
A drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout.
Oh, shit. Shout out to the fucking grab.
Like a superhero to make the grab.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They just keep firing. Makes the grab.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Tide. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside.
Fumble. There we go, Tony. Make it like a fumble. Fuck.
Krimson Tide. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is why why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can
Been
happen.
hitting niggas
so
all
you can put a
day.
hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly.
He fumbled that big, gang.
Kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride.
You should
in their
have
jobs.
not caught the
These guys
ball.
want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play. To not just
We needed that one, though. Come on, Chambliss. You 4-4 and shit, trying to ruin a nigga season.
Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted
You trying to ruin a nigga season for what?
Game happening in the Mountain West. BYU has the lead right now.
You trying to ruin my season for what?
Crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Utah State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Connection.
How is this nigga with the 95 speed behind this big ass nigga?
This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Santos. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
It's 1st down from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. Touchdown, Texans! They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's run out of bounds at the 41, and he was oh so close to breaking that return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Plucks it out of the air. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
It's complete. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Alabama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. From the gun. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching...
We escape
this game tape back to show both offenses.
with a win.